Hello, my name is Wendy Ojiro. I am a real estate agent based in Nairobi. I've been a real estate agent for now 3.5 years and I absolutely love it. So when I was starting out, there are 5 major mistakes I made that I'd like to share with you. My very first mistake was my market was too broad. When I was starting out, I was a jack of all trades. If you have a property in Rongai, I'll come see it. If you have a property in Nanyuki, Naivasha, Karen, Kitengela, like Kiambu, man, I was all over the place. It's very tiring. It's very time consuming. It's very expensive. You waste a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it's harder to gain momentum when your market is too broad. So about a year into my career, I focused. I dropped everything else and specialized in 5 areas. So right now, I specialize in only 5 areas, and anyone who contacts me and wants something outside of my zone, then I work with other agents to help them get something. And when you're more focused, then you gain more market knowledge, you build your networks better, and you get better momentum. My second mistake that I made was going solo. So my background is in sales. And so I love sales. I love talking to people. I love selling. I'm conversant with the process of selling. And so when I got into real estate, I was confident that, I really didn't need I didn't need to work for anybody. I can just go into it alone. But looking back, I should have joined a real estate firm or a brokerage for at least 2 years. That would have helped me build my network, have mentors, have support, learn the ropes, because the advantage of working with someone who's been in real estate before is that you are being given 10, 15, 20 years experience. Instead of you going through all those, you can learn from the experience of others, you can get the support of others. And I would say to a new agent, if you're new right now, consider joining a real estate firm and work with them for 1 to 2 years, or consider joining a brokerage like Pam Golding or Remax to work with someone who will really help you build a real estate business. Because I know if I would have done that at the beginning of my career, I would have seen much better results much earlier. And so that's something I highly advocate for. Number 3 is lack of preparation. When I was a new agent, I never used to prepare adequately for my showings. So maybe because I was new to the thing, so I didn't know how to prepare. So I'd just show up, and sometimes the client asks you, what is the service charge here? You don't know. How many years old is this building? You don't know. Who are the neighbors? You don't know. How many units are in this apartment? You don't know. But of course, I've learned over time, and these days I over prepare. I always make sure that I know all the details of my properties. I preview every single property that I take my clients to. I don't take my clients to a property that I haven't gone to. I have to see the property. I have to know the property in and out. How many bedrooms are en suite? How many square feet is it? What are the amenities? What is the service charge? Because there's a time when I was starting, I'd taken a client to a property that I'd not previewed before. And then when we were leaving, he's like, this place has a pool and you didn't tell me. And man, I was shocked because I didn't know the place had a pool. And that was quite embarrassing because I undersold the house and I didn't know it had a pool. So it's really, it shows badly. But these days I over prepare, and I'd say to all new agents, keep preparing, over prepare, have all the information that you need regarding the property that you're going to show. Because when you're more prepared, then you gain the confidence and trust of your client, and you're most likely to sell when you have the confidence and trust of your client. My number 4 mistake is that I was giving up too soon. So when I was new to real estate, I would give up so soon. I would give up too quickly. But I quickly learned that you have to keep pushing. Sometimes you give in an offer, it's rejected, you have to try again. Sometimes you meet a client for the first time, they're so uptight, they're not smiling, they're not sharing information, but you realize that with time they warm up to you. By the time you're meeting for the 3rd time, it's a new person. They've opened up, they're more open, they're more free. You know, sometimes you go around with a client and you're not really getting what they want, but if you give it time, then you're more likely to give them what they want. So don't give up. In real estate, you have to be so resilient. Every day, start a new day afresh. Do not give up. Keep trying. If your offer is rejected, try again. If your client refuses a house, try again. Keep going, keep going, keep going until you get your goal. My number 5 mistake is time management. When I was a new agent, time management was a foreign concept to me. I didn't have a schedule. I didn't work with appointments. Like, if you call me and tell me, can we go view now? I'll be like, okay, fine, let's go view now. But these days, I don't do that. I have a set schedule for the whole day, for the whole week. You can't just call me out of the blue and tell me you want to view a house now. We can't do that. We have to do a pre-qualification to find out if this is what you want. We find out this is a day that you're available. Like, I take my time very, very seriously right now. You have to set an appointment, we have to schedule it, you have to keep time, because I keep time as well, and I plan my days in advance, and you can't just come out of the blues and demand my time. That is something I wish I knew when I was newer, and that's something that you can implement. So these are my 5 mistakes that I made when I was starting out. Please share with me also which mistakes you made when you're starting out, and we can learn from each other. But overall, real estate is a very educative, very fulfilling, very rewarding career, and as long as you learn from your mistakes, I believe we'll be just fine.